In the last class, we have discussed about some of the basic concepts of this cell biology. That is, what is meant by cell, who discovered these cells, and what is meant by cell biology, and what are the different type of cells found in an organisms. Those are prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cell. So, what are the example of these prokaryotes and eukaryotes? So, in this class, we will study about the ultrastructure of animal cell. So, before studying this topic, we should know the meaning of this ultrastructure. So, ultrastructure is nothing but a fine structure within a cell and seen through the high magnification, that too in a electron microscope, is called as a ultrastructure. So, for your syllabus, they have given the ultrastructure of the animal cell. So, what are the different organelles found in an animal cell, and what is the structure of the animal cell will be studied under this ultrastructure of the animal cell topic. So, animal cell is a eukaryotic cell and which lacks the cell wall and have the true nucleus. Along with nucleus, it has a other cellular organelles. So, these animal cell may vary in the sizes, that too from the microscopic micron to few millimeters. And the shape of the animal cell may be in the form of the flat, oval, or in the rod shape. We'll see in a different forms. And these animal cells are made up of several organelles, and these organelles are enclosed within the plasma membrane, and this plasma membrane will give a structure and protection to the cell. Then in detail we'll study about the what are the major cell organelles present in this animal cell. This is the structure of the animal cell. So these animal cells are maybe in the form of round structure, and the first structure is plasma membrane. A plasma membrane or cell membrane which is the outer covering of a cell, and it will give the shape to the cell and also give the protection to the cell organelles present within this cell. So this is the outer covering of the or a outer layer of the cell, and this plasma membrane is formed from the lipids, bilipid layer, and intrinsic proteins and carbohydrates. These lipids, proteins and carbohydrates present in this plasma membrane play a major role in transportation, and these plasma membrane, its main function is to protect the cell from the outer environment and also give the protection or give the shape to the cell. So these plasma membrane is a semi permeable protein membrane layer that surrounds the animal cell, and it contains lipids that acts as a semi-permeable barrier between the cell and its physical environment. It has a protein components, and all living cells have this plasma membrane. So, function of these plasma membrane is to enclose and protect the cell and its contents, and it will controls the homeostasis. ಹೋಮಿಯೋಸ್ಟಾಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂದು ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಮನ್ನು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಮ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಔಟರ್ ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್. ವಿತ್ ದೀಸ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ದ molecules will enter and go out of the cell into the outer environment. Through this, it may vary the equilibrium of the cell. So these semi-permeable membrane of these plasma membranes will maintain this homeostasis of the cell. In this way, these plasma membrane will function. Then comes the second organelle, that is nucleus. A nucleus, in case of the eukaryotes, it located centrally in the cell, and this nucleus is covered by a nuclear envelope. Nuclear membrane or a nuclear envelope. ಇದೇನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ಸು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಚುವೇಟೆಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸರೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎನ್ವೆಲಪ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೀಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎನ್ವೆಲಪ್ ವಿಲ್ form spaces that are called as a nuclear pores. Then these nucleus contains inside the nucleus they have some darkly stained body that is called as a nucleolus. Nucleolus is present within this nucleus, and inside this nucleus they will have a nucleoplasm, that is a matrix, fluid filled matrix present within this nucleus, that is called as a nucleoplasm. In this nucleoplasm we will see a chromatin fibers or a chromatin threads found within this nucleus. This is the structure of the nucleus, and along with this structure, nucleolus, nuclear membrane or a nuclear envelope, nuclear pore, nucleoplasm and chromatin fibers, these all will come under the nucleus. So this is the second organelle or organelle found in a cell, that is nucleus. It is a spherical structured organelle found majorly at the center of the cell and surrounded by a double layered nuclear membrane or a envelope. It will separate from the cytoplasm. So these nucleus is held together to the cytoplasm by filaments and microtubules, and it holds other cell organelles like nucleolus, nucleosome and chromatin threads. This is the structure of the nucleus and function of the nucleus. Its primary role of the nucleus is to control and regulate cell activities of growth and maintain the cell metabolism. So this is the master of the cell. We can say the nucleus is called as the master of the cell, and it will control and regulate the cell activities and maintain the all cell metabolisms present in a cell. And these nucleus will carry the genes that have the hereditary information of the cell. So in the nucleoplasm we will see a chromatin threads. These chromatin threads will carry the genes of the hereditary information, and this nucleus is called as an information center in the cell, and this is the site of the transcription. A transcription is nothing but the synthesis of mRNA from the DNA. So this is about the nucleus. ಏನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಟೆಡ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸರೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ double layered membrane, that is nuclear membrane or a nuclear envelope. These nuclear membrane have the sum of the gaps that are called as a nuclear pore. Then within the nucleus will have a darkly stained body that is called as a nucleolus and nucleoplasm. The nucleoplasm is nothing but a fluid filled matrix. Inside this fluid filled matrix we'll see a chromatin material. So these chromatin material play a major role in a hereditary material or a hereditary information. This is about the nucleus. Then to this nuclear envelope we'll see some of the structure that are called as a endoplasmic reticulum. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎನ್ವಲಪಿಂದ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ರೆಟಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ರೆಟಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಅ ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ರೆಟಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್. ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ರಫ್ ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ರೆಟಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್ and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So this is a classification can be done, or a differentiation of this endoplasmic reticulum can be done on the basis of the presence or absence of the ribosomes. If the ribosomes present on these structures, then it will called as a rough endoplasmic reticulum. Then if the absence of these endoplasmic ribosomes on the ER, will see the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So what are these endoplasmic reticulum? So this is a continuous folded membranous organelle found in the cytoplasm and made up of thin network flattened interconnected compartments, those are sacs that connects from the cytoplasm to the cell nucleus. ಇದೇನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ folded membranous organelle, and these organelle found in the cytoplasm, and these endoplasmic reticulum, these are some of the network like structure connected from the nucleus to the plasma membrane, and in these endoplasmic reticulum we will see a rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So third structure or a third organelle found in an animal cell, that is cytoplasm. In this cytoplasm we will see a membrane bound organelles, whereas in case of the plant cell will not found these membrane bound organelles, whereas in case of the animal cell we'll see a membrane bound organelles in this cytoplasm. So what are these cytoplasm? So cytoplasm is nothing but a gel like material that contains all the cell organelles enclosed within the cell membrane. So the cytoplasm is formed from the gel like material or a substance. In this cytoplasm we will see all cell organelles, and the cytoplasm is enclosed by the cell membrane. These cell organelles include mitochondria, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes, vesicles, microfilaments, and tubules. So these cytoplasm is formed by the gel like material, and all the organelles will be found inside this cytoplasm. So then the next organelle, that is mitochondria. These mitochondria are called as, or popularly they are called as a powerhouse of the cell. So for the first time these mitochondria are observed by the Kolliker, then and the name is given by the Benda or a Benda. So these mitochondria, these are membrane bound organelles located in the cytoplasm of all the eukaryotic cell. These are mitochondria, these present within this cell, animal cell. So these are membrane bound organelles located in the cytoplasm of all the eukaryotic cells. These mitochondria, the number of these mitochondria may vary from the cell to cell. So number of mitochondria found in each cell varies widely depending on the function of the cell it performs. So based on the function of the cell, these mitochondria number will be varied from the cell to cell. For example, in erythrocytes, these erythrocytes will do not have these mitochondria, whereas in case of the liver and muscle cell, we'll see thousands of mitochondria. So based on the function of the cell, these mitochondria number will be varied from the cell to cell. This is about the mitochondria. Then these mitochondria have two membranes, or these mitochondria have the these mitochondria are bounded by the two membrane, that is outer membrane and the inner membrane, or we'll see a cristae in these mitochondria. So the mitochondria's main function is to generate the energy for the cells. This is the main function of the mitochondria. Then comes the fifth, that is ribosomes. What are these ribosomes? These ribosomes are small organelles majorly made up of 60% of RNA, cytoplasmic granules, and 40% protein. So these ribosomes have 60% of RNA and 40% of the proteins. So they may present or bound to endoplasmic reticulum, or they may found freely in the cell. So these ribosomes are attached to endoplasmic reticulum, and some of the ribosomes may found freely in the animal cell. So in these ribosomes, we'll see two compartments, or two units, that is large subunit and small subunit. And in case of the prokaryotes, we'll have 70s ribosomes, whereas in case of the eukaryotic cell, we'll see 80s ribosomes. So ribosomes main function is to synthesize proteins. Then these ribosomes are discovered by the porter in case of the animal cell, and these ribosomes, if they attach to the endoplasmic reticulum, then we'll say that rough endoplasmic reticulum. If uh, these ribosomes may found freely in the case of the animal cell, so their main function is to synthesize the proteins. Then comes the endoplasmic reticulum. Already I have discussed these endoplasmic reticulum, they mainly attached to the nuclear envelope, and in this endoplasmic reticulum we'll see a rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. These endoplasmic reticulum forms an extensive network of membrane bound tubular structure in the cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm, we will see a network of these tubular structures. Those are called as a endoplasmic reticulum. So these endoplasmic reticulum, it will arise from the outer membrane of the nucleus, and it will form a meshed network, or a branching. It will form a branched like structure from the outer membrane of the nucleus, and it will extend up to the cell surface, or up to the cell membrane it may extend. So this is the structure of these endoplasmic reticulum. So in these endoplasmic reticulum, we'll see a stack like structure, or a flat structures we'll see in these endoplasmic reticulum. Those are called as a cisternae. In detail study about these endoplasmic reticulum in the ultrastructure. So in these ultrastructure of animal cell, we'll see only the what are the different structures, or what are the different organelles found in an animal cell. So this is about the endoplasmic reticulum. These endoplasmic reticulum's main function is to, it will form a intracellular mechanical support to the cytoplasm. So it will give a support to the cytoplasm, and it will take part in a protein synthesis. So these and ER plays a major role in manufacturing, processing and transporting of the proteins for cell utilization both in and out of the cell. So they play a major role in the synthesis, processing and transporting of these proteins inside the cell. Then the next cell organelle, that is Golgi apparatus. These Golgi apparatus are a Golgi complex first discovered by the Camillo Golgi. So he first discovered these um, Golgi apparatus. So these Golgi apparatus, these are membrane bound cell organelles found in the cytoplasm of the eukaryotic cell next to the ER. So these Golgi apparatus may found next to the ER, and these Golgi apparatus are formed by the membrane bound structure in the inside the cytoplasm, and these Golgi apparatus may found close to the nucleus and ER, and these Golgi apparatus are made up of flattened stacked pouches called as a cisternae. These are formed from the cisternaes, and we'll see three compartments in case of the Golgi apparatus, that is cis, medial and trans. So cis cis compartment of the Golgi apparatus, it is found close to the ER, and trans compartment of the Golgi, it will found away from the ER. So this is about the Golgi apparatus. So Golgi apparatus main function is to transport, modify and pack proteins and lipids into the Golgi vesicles to deliver them to the target site. So these Golgi bodies are involved in the secretion and transport of the materials out of the cell. So then these Golgi apparatus have, or they stored several enzymes inside their structure, and these Golgi bodies will be seen in case of the many plant cell as well as in the animal cell. So this is the organelle found inside the cytoplasm. Then comes the lysosomes. These lysosomes are called as suicidal bags, can also be called as suicidal bags. What are these lysosomes? It is known as cell vesicles. So these are called as cell vesicles and discovered by Christian D. Dewey. So for the first time these lysosomes were discovered by the Christian D. Dewey. Christian D. Dewey. Then lysosomes are very acidic organelles containing the digestive enzyme, and each of the lysosome is surrounded by a membrane to protect it from the environment. So the lysosome's main role is to kill the cells, or kill the, so they play a major role in the, so are these lysosomes play a major role as a suicidal bags. It will be the function of lysosomes. These lysosomes bring the intracellular digestion of the carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. And if the foreign particle enter into the cell, they will be digested by these lysosomes. So they play the role in an killing of the for, foreign particles inside the cell. And these this is about the lysosomes. Then comes the cytoskeleton. So what are these cytoskeletons? So cytoskeleton, these are the interior framework of all eukaryotic cells. These are interior framework found within an eukaryotic cell. So this cytoskeleton is a complex network of interconnected filaments. So these cytoskeletons are a complex network of interconnected filaments and tubules of protein fibers. So in this cytoskeleton we'll see a microtubules and microfilaments. These microtubules are nothing but a tubulin proteins, whereas these microfilaments, those are actin proteins. So these are the two types of proteins. Those are microtubules and microfilaments found within these cytoskeletons. The function of the cytoskeleton is to maintain the cell shape, and these cytoskeleton organize some of the cell components maintaining the cell shape. This is about the cytoskeleton. This is the organelle found in an animal cell. Then comes the centriole. What are these centrioles? These centrioles are nothing but a rod-like structures found within the animal cell. The centrioles are found only in case of the animal cell. Then these centrioles, the two rod-like structures found inside the animal cell, and they found right angle to one another and found near to the nucleus. And these centrioles are distinctly found in case of the animal cell and has the ability to replicate and make copies by itself. So it is made up of 9 microtubule bundles, and their primary function is to assist in organizing the cell division. So centrioles, they play a major role in the cell division. During the cell division, or in case of the mitosis and during mitosis and meiosis, these centrioles are found within the cell. That too in case of the polar region, these centrioles will divide and will form the spindle fibers. With these will centrioles will assist in organizing the cell division process. This is about the centriole. Then comes the peroxisomes. These peroxisomes found within the cell that are spherically shaped and bound by a membrane, and they are most common microbodies in the cell cytoplasm. Then they play a major role in a lipid metabolism. This is about the peroxisomes. Then comes the vacuoles. We'll see vacuoles in both the cells that are plant and animal cell. Whereas in case of the plant cell, we'll see a large vacuoles. Whereas in case of the animal cell will see a small vacuoles. These vacuoles are fluid filled cell organelles and enclosed by a membrane, and their main function is to store food, water, and carbohydrates and waste materials. So this is about the vacuoles found in a cytoplasm. So these are some of the organelles found within the cell. So the outer covering or outer protective layer, that is called as a cell membrane or plasma membrane. So it will give a shape to the cell and it will envelopes the cell organelles. Then the nucleus. The nucleus is situated centrally and it is bounded by a double layered nuclear envelope. And inside this nuclear envelope, we will see some of the pores. Those are called as a nuclear pore. These nuclear pore With these nuclear pores, the genetic material, the mRNA synthesized inside the nucleolus will be transferred outside the nucleus with the help of this nucleopore. Then inside the nucleus, we will see a darkly stained structure, that is nucleolus, and we'll see a nucleoplasm, that is fluid filled matrix found inside the nucleus. This fluid filled matrix, that is the nucleoplasm, contains the chromatin material. This chromatin material act as a genetic material. Then the structure comes as the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is nothing but a jelly like substance found within the cell, and the cytoplasm will contains many cell organelles. The cell organelles like mitochondria, lysosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, ribosomes, centrioles, vacuoles. These are some of the different cell organelles found within these cytoplasms. Then these cytoplasm will be found inside this cell. Then mitochondria. These mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell, and the number of these mitochondria may vary from the cell to cell based on their function in a cell. Then ribosomes. These ribosomes are the site of the protein synthesis, or these ribosomes are called as a protein synthesis factory. So they may found attached to the endoplasmic reticulum or found freely inside the cell. Then comes the endoplasmic reticulum. These are the thin network these are the thin network found within the cell, and these ER connected to the outer membrane of the nucleus, and it will form a network like structure from nuclear membrane to the up to cell membrane. So it will give a shape to the or a structure to the cytoplasm. Then these endoplasmic reticulum will see a two types. Those are rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. If the ribosomes present on the endoplasmic reticulum, will say that rough endoplasmic reticulum. If the endoplasmic is divide of the ribosomes, then will called as a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Then their main function is to manufacture and process and transport the proteins. Then comes the Golgi apparatus. So for the first time, these Golgi apparatus are discovered by the Camillo Golgi. So Golgi apparatus is a membrane bound cell organelle found within the cytoplasm, and their main function is to transport, modify and pack the protein and lipids inside the cell. Then comes the lysosomes. These lysosomes are called as a suicidal bags of the cell. These lysosomes contain the hydrolytic enzymes inside the cells. So they called as a suicidal bags of the cells. Then comes the cytoskeleton. These cytoskeletons are the interior framework of the eukaryotic cell. They will give a shape to the cell. Then centrioles. These centrioles found next to the nucleus, and these centrioles are rod-like structures and play a major role in a cell division. Then comes the vacuoles. These vacuoles are small vacuoles found within this cell, and these vacuoles main role is to store food, water and carbohydrates and the waste materials. These are all the cell organelles found within the cell. So this is about the ultrastructure of animal cell.